This is today's AEW Rampage full show results video, which happened at Moody Center in Austin, Texas, and the show started with a match between Blackpool Combat Club versus Best Amigos, and the result of this match was Blackpool Combat Club defeated Best Amigos by pinfall. Then we saw that Kyle Fletcher cuts a promo on Orange Cassidy, and said that he is coming for the AEW International Championship. The next match happened between Jade Cargill versus Danny B, and the result of this match was Jade Cargill defeated Danny B by pinfall, and it was Jade's 59th victory. Mark Sterling wants her to go 60-0, so he brings out another jobber, and Taya Valkyrie suddenly comes out and wipes out the jobber. Jade charges in for a lariat, but Taya ducks out of the way, and she lays out Jade with Road to Valhalla. Then Taya holds up the TBS title and says she'll see Jade at Double or Nothing. The next match happened between Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed versus Varsity Athletes, and the result of this match was Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed defeated Varsity Athletes by pinfall. Then Tony Schiavone is in the ring to interview Brother Zay and the Hardys, and Matt says their trios match against the Guns and Ethan Page is official for Double or Nothing. Matt will control Ethan's contract after they win, and Jeff speaks up and says they want to win the AEW Tag Team titles. Ethan Page interrupts, and he never wanted his contract to be put on the line. He's dealt with Matt for way too long and says he's done with it all. Ethan tries to appeal to Brother Zay, reminding him of how they bonded and how he supported Zay's moaning gimmick. He goes for a hug, but Zay pushes him off, and Ethan grabs his hand and pulls him in for a handshake. With Zay's hand occupied, the Guns come in and attack the Hardys from behind with chairs. Page tosses Zay to the wolves as well. They wrap a chair around Zay's neck and Ethan Page Pillmanizes him. Ethan says he will never be able to moan again, and they'll see them at Double or Nothing. Chris Jericho cuts a promo on Adam Cole from the commentary table and calls Cole a coward and says if he was there right now, he'd beat his ass. Adam shows up on the big screen and says he will make Jericho's life a living hell by beating his ass every time he leaves an arena. Jericho says the legal ban is null and void because he's challenging Cole to an unsanctioned match at Double or Nothing. That means Adam is allowed back in the building, and Cole charges in the doors looking for Chris as we go to commercial break. Adam Cole's music hits and he walks down towards the commentary position, and he jumps the barricade and meets Chris on the ramp for a hockey fight. Security and other officials barge in to try to keep them apart, but each man breaks loose at one point to squeeze in a few more punches. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Dustin Rhodes versus Bishop Kaun, and the result of this match was Dustin Rhodes defeated Bishop Kaun by pinfall. Brian Cage attacks Dustin after the match, and he powerbombs Rhodes, with Swerve Strickland sauntering up the stairs into the ring. Keith Lee comes out and makes his way to the ring, and he takes out Kaun and Cage on the ramp. Swerve smiles in the ring as Lee enters, but Cage and Kaun get back in there before Lee can get his hands on Swerve. Kaun hits Lee in the spine with a chair, and Cage lifts Lee up and drops him down onto the chair. The heels sit Lee in the chair, setting him up for Swerve's foot stomp from the top rope, and Dustin is helpless to do anything about, as the heels stand tall to end the show.